I like it cut, G.
Welcome back, everyone. It's your boy Carolina Goji 1954 here. It has been so long since I've uploaded, but I wanted to wait till we figured out our whole coaching staff to upload another video, and it took a while, but it finally happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your new Carolina Panthers coaching staff. This video is going to be a quick rundown on the coaching staff and why Frank Reich and David Tepper did great for this coaching hiring. So here's a quick rundown of our new coaching staff. So obviously you got our head coach, the man himself, Frank Reich, with 2 Super Bowls. By the way, each trophy, as you can see, indicates a Super Bowl. So Frank Reich with 2 Super Bowls, one with the Indianapolis Colts and the other with the Philadelphia Eagles. And then offensive coordinator Thomas Brown, 1 Super Bowl with the Rams. Defensive coordinator Ejiro Evero with 1 Super Bowl, also with the Rams. Special teams coordinator Chris Tabor. Special teams assistant Devin Fitzsimmons. Wide receivers coach Sean Jefferson. Quarterback coach Josh McCown. Running back and head coach assistant Deuce Staley with 2 Super Bowls. Offensive line coach James Campen with 1 Super Bowl. Offensive line assistant Robert Kugler. Defensive line Todd Wash. Linebackers coach Peter Hansen. Defensive back and cornerbacks coach Jonathan Koulé with 1 Super Bowl. Safeties coach Burt Watts. Passing game coordinator Park Frazier. Senior assistants Jim Caldwell with 2 Super Bowls and Dom Capers with 1 Super Bowl. Tight ends coach John Lilly. Outside linebackers Tem Lukabu. And cornerback assistant D'Angelo Hall. Notice how a bunch of these guys have won Super Bowls. A bunch of these guys have great NFL experience, and that's exactly what I want. I mean, hey, Frank Reich said it himself during his introduction conference. David Tepper only wants the best of the best, and frankly, we're heading the right direction. Huge shout out to Frank Reich and David Tepper for making this happen, especially David Tepper specifically, because see, here's the thing about Matt Rule, what happened to him specifically. You see, I can bet you fucking Matt Rule could have definitely done a lot more if it wasn't for one factor. You see, David Tepper, as you know, gave him a 7-year contract, if I believe, to pretty much cover Matt Rule for 7 years. So, what if you were Matt Rule? What are you gonna think? You're gonna think, oh, I don't even have to try these first 4 years. I'm just not gonna try. I'm just gonna call my buddies to come over here and have a good time, and then maybe he'll try during his 6th season or later. And that's the thing that really pisses me off. And Matt Rule actually proved my point, because don't y'all remember what he said about some rapper? I don't remember which rapper. I think it was Jay-Z. He said, I don't know, but he said that said rapper took 7 years to succeed or something like that. He said something like that. And then, what do you know? David Tepper gave him 7 years, a 7-year contract thing. And then another thing that popped up recently actually is that right after Matt Rule was fired, it was one of his players he used to coach back in what was it called? Temple. One of the Temple players he used to coach for he texted him saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got fired." And then Matt Rule, I kid you not, Matt Rule literally said something like, "Oh nah, I'm getting that big money, so that's all that matters." He literally said something just like that. And that evidence right there is enough to tell me that Matt Rule was just not going to try at all, at least for his first few seasons. And you can't really blame him. I mean, he got his opportunity thanks to David Tepper giving him that stupid 7-year contract thing. As a matter of fact, right now, there's literally a whole court case or whatever going on. Matt Rule is suing David Tepper because now David Tepper doesn't want to pay Matt Rule his money. Honestly, that's on David Tepper. He asked for it, honestly, making this stupid ass decision, giving him a fucking 7-year contract just cause Matt Rule smelled like shit, looked like shit, and talked like shit, and something like that. God, that really pissed me off, man. But hey, shout out to David Tepper for finally stepping it up a notch and hiring someone who actually has NFL experience, Frank Reich himself, and giving him a shorter contract. I don't remember how many years his contract is supposed to set him up for. I think it was 4 or 2 years. I don't remember, but it was a hell lot shorter than Matt Rule's. So huge shout out for that, and huge shout out to Frank Reich for not bringing in his buddies like Matt Rule did. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Frank Reich took a shot at Matt Rule by literally saying that you can't just bring your buddies in with you. You gotta bring the best of the best, people with experience, and that's exactly what Frank Reich did along with David Tepper. So huge shout out to those two men. Now, is this the best coaching staff we've ever had in Panthers history? It's way too early to say, honestly. And I mean, fingers crossed that Frank Reich can literally mirror what he did for the coaching staff for the players. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I still have serious trust issues, and it's not even because of the females I've been in relationships with, but it's all because of David Tepper after what he gave us with Matt Rule. But I have high hopes for Frank Reich after seeing what he did for this coaching staff. I have hope that he can mirror that for the players. Hey, free agency is about to start soon, next month, and then next month after that, the draft. Let's see what he can cook us up, and I look forward to it. And we'll just have to wait and see if this is all worth it when next season hits. And yeah, that is pretty much gonna wrap up this video. So overall, love what Frank Reich and David Tepper cooked up for us for this coaching staff. And let me know what you guys think about this new coaching staff. Do you like it? You love it? You hate it? Let me know down in the comments below. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. Y'all have a good night. Keep pounding. And as always, Carolina on top forever, baby.